Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little cell phone quickie today and talk to you about this Honda Civic behind me. So this car is owned by Carson Stone. He's part of Pro Graphics. Those are the guys that wrap the Datsun over there that's under the cover. If y'all remember that video from way back. But he is into this Champ Car series. And he's got several of these cars, but he needed this roll cage put in this one. And this is a competition engineering, like what you would buy from Summit or Jegs or something like that. Just your basic, it's kind of a prefab cage, but it's also kind of a builder kit. Mild steel, nothing crazy, but he did send us the rules and stuff. So we downloaded the PDF. Read all the rules because we mainly deal in drag race stuff, but everything's pretty much the same, but there's some specific rules to this Champ Car series, like they limit you the number of bars you can have behind the main hoop. They limit you the number of spots on the floor that can be contacted to the body of the car as far as the plates go. So the door bar heights, different things like that had to be followed by this race series. So this is basically it. I don't know what this cage costs, but I think some of them you see in Jegs and Summit for like less than $500. I mean, these mild steel cages, they're pretty cheap, but they are a builder kit. But I'll have to say it fit pretty good. I'm making this video because I actually looked on YouTube here and could not find anyone that had installed one of these in these cars that really did any good explaining. So it come with the plates. The plates were bent like this. Well, actually they weren't bent. I think these are the plates that we had, and we just swapped out his plates. These are our F-body plates, but 6x6 floor plates. You can see where we've got them placed. We did end up drilling holes and dropping the cage down here in the front, and we also drilled a couple holes in the back, but really you can get away with probably just one hole in the front because the cage kind of cocks over like that. Halo style roof section where it's one continuous bar all the way around, and then your A-pillars tie in up here, which makes it kind of a funny notch, but they give you plenty of length to play with. Everything on this thing is 1 5/8 inches. There's just one bar size for the whole thing. And we didn't have to order any extra material. This is all that come with it. We made everything work. So they require you to do a diagonal through your harness bar right there. The one thing I will say is the main hoop was not really wide enough, which it could have worked, but it come way too far in for our liking right here. So we actually took this bar here, or another bar before we put the diagonal in and everything, and made it longer and tapped it down with a hammer until we got the legs of the main hoop spread out to be kind of evenly spaced with where the A-pillar ties in, to get it closer to the outside of the body. It's just our preference and our liking. That was the only real thing, and I know these cages aren't like hand fit, they're just CAD designed around a SEMA file or something like that, so it's pretty good. Nothing that's impossible to work with. Now the door bars, this is standard like road race car style. We actually bent these. They didn't come bent, but these were the straight bars that come with a kit. And I think we bent them like 28 degrees or something like that, or bent at 38 degrees. And then it ended up, you know, with the spring back and everything, it ends up being like 29 degrees or something like that as the finish. But bent those and got those fit to where he's got plenty of room for his seat now. The doors are going to be hollow, so that's no big deal there, shutting the door. The door bar on this side we made the same as far as it going into the door, but this side the doubles are not required with the uprights. So because we're trying to stay minimum weight, we just did what the book said was required and just put one single one in here, which is halfway in between the height of those two. Here's a look at it from that side. Come around to the back. Plates, just kind of form them to the floor, kind of welded there, halfway there, and there. Got the plate hot. It was easy to bend that down in there, and then with the plate warm, those folded over pretty good. So typically when we lay out cages, we go to the node on the C-pillar and the halo and all that. I've seen a lot of people just throw cages in and they do the bars like halfway between the main hoop, or just let them land wherever as far as the C-pillars, but they're always going to be stronger if you can make them land on the node. I'm going to put the tailgate down here. Look at it like that. Yep, that's about it. Just a little quick video showing this competition engineering or Rhodes race car, Summit Jegs brand roll cage, and this Honda Civic. So thanks for watching. Don't forget Black Friday will be coming up in about a month and a half. It seemed like it was just last month we did it, but here we are, another year. So rock-solid-motorsports.com. See you guys.